Right, so we are back again. This is a classic numerical of IIT JEE Advanced. This is IIT JEE Advanced numerical on the chapter rotatory dynamics. Rotatory dynamics. And the problem here under consideration is a table on which there is a point mass which is having a mass m, and it is subject to horizontal rotation like this from a fixed center. Quite obviously, let us take that as O, from where there is a string attached to it and it is rotating like this. Initially, this is the situation on ground, and the problem they have asked is, this is the initial condition. The numerical asked is, after complete rotation means initially the theta I will be 0, and after complete rotation final theta will be 2 pi. After complete rotation on a rough, the most important thing is it's a rough table. So if it's a rough table, it is a rough table. So it will have friction. Because rough surfaces have friction. See, this is a smooth surface. It doesn't have friction. No, it also has friction. Every surface has friction unless and until it is finely polished to the level of zero anomalies on the surface. The surface must not have any anomaly at all. Any anomaly means every surface has this anomaly. If there is no anomaly at all, there are no ruggedness at all, then the friction becomes zero. Unless and until that, there is friction. Obviously there is friction. So here they have given that the table is frictional. It is rough table. So it must have a coefficient of friction mu. Coefficient of friction. So the numerical they have said is, this body of mass m after rotating completely, one complete rotation, originally its velocity, here in the numerical what they are given is linear velocity v0 was v0, has reduced its value vf as v0 by 2. So obviously angular velocity would have been omega naught, that would have been reduced to omega naught by 2. This is the given data to us. This is given data. This is not what I am inferring. This is the given data. Now what they have asked is, find, this is the questioning part. Question. What is the question part? Find the mu or coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. So now we have to find the coefficient of friction. How do we find that? To find that, we have to use the third equation of motion. Third equation of rotatory dynamical motion. Rotatory dynamical motion. What is third equation of rotatory dynamical motion? It is just as similar to the linear motion. There it was, if I will recall your memory, v square minus u square is equals to 2as was in linear motion. But here it is not linear, it is rotatory. So omega f minus omega I square is equals to 2 alpha into, instead of s you will get a theta. What is theta? Theta is a complete rotation. This is theta. If you see what is theta, here theta is theta f minus theta I. What is theta? Theta f minus theta I becomes full theta, that is 2 pi. Okay, so if you substitute here, omega naught by 2 whole square minus omega naught square is equals to 2 alpha into, instead of theta you are going to write 2 pi, because one complete rotation, only one complete rotation. This is one complete rotation. Now, to solve this, what is alpha? Alpha is angular acceleration. Angular acceleration. What is angular acceleration when a body is rotating in a circle like this? It is centripetal acceleration, quite obviously. So we have to solve this first of all on the RHS and then the LHS. RHS is omega naught square, if we take out common, 1 by 4 minus 1. What is this here? It's an angular acceleration. It's a retarding angular acceleration. It's not acceleration. It is angular retardation, which is centripetal. Centripetal retardation. Why it is centripetal retardation? Because of due to the friction. So it is the friction that gives the centripetal retardation, which is reducing its angular velocity from omega naught to omega naught by 2. So it will be a negative. So therefore alpha will be a negative. It is we should write this as alpha r is equal to minus alpha. So if you substitute here minus 2 alpha, I am just writing it as minus alpha into 2 pi, that would become minus 4 alpha pi. So now if you subtract this, what are you going to get? Omega naught square into 1 by 4 minus 1 is minus 3 by 4 is equal to minus 4 alpha pi. Minus cancel. What are we asked? What is the questioning part? Questioning part is to find, remember, we have to find mu or coefficient of friction. This is the questioning part. We're going to get it here. How is this mu related to alpha? That's the most important part. So just substitute that. What is alpha from this equation? That is equal to omega naught square by 3 by 4 4 is 16. Pi comes down. So this will be your alpha equation 1. But we already have an equation from our 9th standard that what is alpha? It is related to its angular acceleration. Which is centripetal. So there is a relation actually. It is nothing but linear acceleration divided by the radius. What is radius? Small r. So alpha will be linear acceleration AC divided by r or r naught. What is AC? That is the most important part here to be understood. When a body is rotating horizontally on a table like this, the centripetal acceleration which is pulling it inside AC, which must be counterpart by centrifugal acceleration, but that doesn't happen here. So some other force should be there. What is that some other force? It is the frictional force. What is frictional force? Fk. It is nothing but mu into normal reaction. What is the normal reaction here? Simply it is mu into mg. That's it. So here we're going to substitute that. So alpha is equals to what is A. So from this we got the acceleration, normal acceleration, which is the actual linear acceleration. A, what is that? A into m or ma, what is that? Whatever. Mm cancel. So what is A mu g? So we got A, we're going to substitute it here. Mu g by r. So we got alpha. That's it. Oh, our problem is solved. We just have to substitute this. This is equation 2. We just have to equate these two equations. Our problem is solved. So I'm going to equate them. Alpha, which is equal to 3 by 16 omega naught square by pi is equal to mu g by r. That's it. We want mu. We want just mu. What is mu? Just take it out. Take all the things that side. Omega naught square r by g. But this is not the option given in IIT JEE Advanced. It is given in terms of linear velocity. But we know V naught is equal to omega naught is equal to V naught by r. So we're going to substitute it here. Okay. So what is that? Just simply write it as 3 by 16. Instead of omega naught, we're going to write V naught. So we just want omega naught square. What is that? V naught square by r square. Substitute it here. So V naught square by R square into R by G. That's it. So this R cancel. So what are we left with? 3 by 16 V naught square by RG. And mind it, there was a pi. We have left it somewhere. There was a pi here, 16 pi. I didn't write that. So we'll write it here again. 16 pi, see? Yeah, this 16 pi was there. So that 16 pi again I've written it here. And the 16 pi I've written it here. So what is our answer? I'm writing it neatly. 16 V naught square by pi RJ. Why did I just leave the pi earlier and write it at the end? Was there is a reason. I didn't mess it up. Actually, if you see the options A, B, C, D, I've seen many of the options. There will be this option also here somewhere, A, and there will be another option like this, 3 by 16 V naught square, but without pi RG will be there, and you will be just tempted to cut this, to substitute this. But this is wrong. The option actually is this, 3 by 16 V naught square by pi RG. Okay, right. So our one IIT advanced problem has been solved. Right? Very good. Thank you.